Hello guys, today we are going to be looking at the concept of statistics. In this course, we are going to begin journal that will help you to understand and be very proficient with the concept of statistics. Too many people, many or a lot of students, statistics seems to be very hard and difficult. But what we're going to do, we are going to start from very beginning and assume you know nothing, absolutely nothing about the statistics, and build your knowledge step by step through every and each concept. So before you know what you're going to do or what you will be doing, the hard things and difficult, challenging assignment will be applied. We are going to do all about these stuffs, primarily to work with a lot of problems, because statistics, you know, more in a lot of classes, really is depend on be able to solve problems. You will learn concepts by working on problems. So let's first start on the keywords in statistics. So here we have keywords, which are very important in statistics. What we call data, I think everyone, many people, they do know or they have heard the words data. Data is the word used everywhere in business, in politics, in health, everywhere. We study or we use the word data to mean the tools that we use to study things or to know about the reality in the society. Data, it means any observation that have been collected. You know, I think, okay, everyone here have, I think they have provided some information, maybe the class or the level based on the let me give an example, like what we call ibyiciro. We say icyiciro 1, icyiciro 2, icyiciro 3. To build these classes depend on the data we have collected from different people. Statistics, it means they collect what? To collect the data. After we collect data, we analyze them. After analyzing them, we summarize them, and then after we interpret those data. From the analysis, from the summarizing, from the interpretation, we end up concluding, or we come up with a conclusion about the data that we have collected. Let me say this: many African countries under sub-Saharan deserts, they face the problem of malaria. So maybe researchers from health institutions, they come to see why malaria is can be found from many people living in the sub-Saharan African countries. So they do what? They go through different people, most of them, to see if they use the method or materials that can prevent being bite by the insects that can transmit the malaria virus into our body. So from those data, they come up with the conclusion. They say because people are not using nets, it's the reason why malaria is increasing and increasing every day. So that conclusion, it's blown from the data that they have collected from different people, different health centers, whatever. And they analyze them. After analyzing them, they give summary and interpretation to make public understand why the malaria is still there. So population is a complete set. Okay, like when you are in a class of 10 people, like class of 10 people, population in that class are 10 people. Meaning, they are when we say the population in statistics, we mean a complete set of elements being studied. That means in the class of 10 people, we never subtract any person from this class. We combine them, then we say our population is 10. So sample or a sample space. We say sample when you want to mean a subset of a population. What do we mean here? Subset of population. When I say a sample, we never take all the people to study entire population. We draw or we pick a sample where we can collect data from in order to be able to study different cases. For example, like maybe in this population, 10 people in a class, we can meet like 7 people to study to study a problem that you want to study on. So from these 7 people, those we say this is a sample. It's called a sample because we didn't took all population. We just randomly took a sample and they study from there. A census is a collecting from every member of population. When we meet with everyone in the population, we say we do census. So sometime you will see the people from government coming at your home to ask you about your family, the level of your education, the income that you are earning, how many children do you have, everything. And you had those people, they are visiting every house to house. So what they do, they are doing census to know the information, the real information regarding regarding to the to the total or population. How sample is drawn? How do we decide we are going to take a sample? Because okay, when you want to ask to collect information, asking questions from different people, you do it randomly. You never ask the same question to all people. And okay, you can ask them, but you don't tell them like a giving a notification tomorrow. I will come and ask you this question. Those like maybe let me say uh, you want to ask why this region face to or has too many malaria cases. Let's say maybe you have convinced people that I will ask you this question, and I whisper them on, or I tell them, I want you to say it's because you don't have net or super net. This information you will collect from this region, it will be called biased information. Because even if you will earn nothing, you will ending with drawing conclusion that cannot help at all. So when you if you take a sample, you take a sample it must be randomly. Because you need to do what? You need to avoid having biased information in your solving problem, like in your data that you are already collecting. Once you don't do it randomly, it means you will end up having biased conclusion. Okay, let's see you in the next video.